Hello, good morning to all of you. Today, this is the last lecture on your fourth unit, that is power factor improvement. Till now, we have discussed about what is power factor, what are the different types of power factor, what are the causes of low power factor, and now we are discussing how we improve power factor. There is two methods of improving the power factor. One is static capacitor method, in which we connect a static capacitor in parallel with the load whose power factor is to be improved. The second one is the synchronous condenser method. This is the synchronous condenser method. This is the second one. What is synchronous condenser? Synchronous condenser is an over-excited synchronous motor working at no load. When a synchronous motor is over-excited and it is at no load, it likes as a capacitor. Means, as a capacitor supplies reactive power, similarly a synchronous condenser, that is a synchronous motor, overexcited synchronous motor with no load, supplies reactive power. What is synchronous condenser? An overexcited synchronous motor. An overexcited synchronous motor operating at no load is called synchronous condenser. When synchronous motor is overexcited, then it provides leading current and works as a capacitor. Synchronous motor in overexcited state works as a capacitor and it provides leading current to the system. Here we have connected, here the load is three phase load, that is three phase induction motor we can say, and here a synchronous motor is connected. Here a synchronous motor is connected. Here the voltage is V, the voltage is V, and the load taking a current is IL. The load taking current is IL, that is load current is IL. Now the V makes an angle phi 1. Here V makes an angle phi 1 with respect to IL. This IL, if synchronous motor is not connected, then the load current IL will make an angle phi 1 with respect to V. As we connected a synchronous motor, it takes a current Im. The current taken by the synchronous motor is Im. As the synchronous motor synchronous motor, that is overexcited synchronous motor at no load, works as a capacitor. So here the Im is leading with respect to the voltage V, and it leads by an angle phi m. Here we can see the angle is phi m, by which this Im voltage leads with the supply voltage V. Now this current I, the net current, that is the total current I will be the phasor sum of IL and Im. As this is IL, this is Im, the net current I is the phasor sum of IL and Im, and net current will be like this. Net current is this. Here we can see, we know that the power factor is the angle between voltage and current. Here the initial angle was phi 1, and now the final angle is phi. Initial angle was phi 1 and now the final angle is only phi, which is less than phi 1. So as phi is less than phi 1, so the cosine of the angle between voltage and current is the power factor. So now the power factor cos phi will be greater than cos phi 1, means the power factor gets improved. Here everything is written. Three phase load takes current IL at lagging power factor cos phi L. Now the synchronous condenser takes a current I M which leads the voltage by phi m. Now the total resultant current is I, and the power factor is improved from cos phi 2 to cos phi 1 as shown in the diagram. Synchronous condenser is used to improve the power factor in large industries. In a small industry, that is at a small scale, we use a static capacitor, and at larger scale we use synchronous condenser. The advantages of synchronous condenser is that it has long life, means to at least 25 years. The life is 25 year approximately. The second advantage is it is highly reliable. It is highly reliable. Means the third one is stepless adjustment of power factor. Stepless means a smooth adjustment of power factor can be done in case of synchronous condenser. In a static capacitor we cannot do the stepless adjustment. There was one by one, we can take a some power factor at a capacitor value, at one capacitor value. If we change the capacitor value, then there will be a different power factor, but we cannot get the stepless adjustment of power factor. This is the main benefit of synchronous condenser. The next one is fault can be improved easily, and the last one is that it requires low maintenance. What is the disadvantages? Here we have written the disadvantages. The first one is it is expensive because we have to connect a synchronous motor, which is expensive. The next one is auxiliary starting devices are required as synchronous motor is not self-starting. We know that the synchronous motor is not self-starting, so for a starting purpose we have to connect an auxiliary equipment, auxiliary starting devices, so the cost will be more. The last one is it produces noise as it have moving parts, so it produces noise. This concludes your power factor improvement chapter. Now go and prepare for your second sectional examination, and the last unit, that is the fifth unit, which is uh, revenue and losses, will be discussed after your second sessional exams. Stay home and stay safe. Okay, thank you all of you.